Well, from fashion and frocks to the fire service, Dan Coward, it's lovely to see you back on Good Living. Not wearing a frock, that's a shame.
No, sorry.
But we are actually going to talk a little bit about fashion because there's a wonderful event happening this weekend that really commemorates a very special Christchurch Fire Brigade here, doesn't it? So tell us about it.
Well, we're the first fire brigade in New Zealand to reach 150 years continuous service to its community.
That's amazing. So the first fire service in New Zealand was here in Christchurch.
In Christchurch. So it's a real special occasion for us. It's an opportunity to celebrate 150 years of service to the community. So we do have some community events where we're going to share some of that celebration.
Fantastic, good idea, isn't it? So, and part of that celebration is you'll be able to see the different fire uniforms, how that fashion has evolved.
Yes, and I think the really neat thing is we're going to have some live models. Rather than just your mannequins, we're going to have some live models demonstrating the different types of uniforms firefighters have worn over 150 years. And
how hard it is to wear a lot of those. Do you look at some of them now and go, wow, it's incredible that they can, wear that and still do an amazing job?
Absolutely amazing. Some of the old original uniforms with leathers, buckles and brass helmets, things that warm up close to fires.
Of course.
And firefighters still carried out jobs, rescues in today's environment. The uniform that we do wear is so heavily insulated, protected, Kevlar, everything, that it's staggering at times.
Technology's done an amazing job, hasn't it?
It has.
So happening both days this weekend, there's different things on, is that right?
Yeah, so Saturday is the main focus for us. We've got a parade of old and new fire trucks. We've actually got the original, very first fire truck that Christchurch had, 150 years, right through to a fire truck that came off the production run 2 weeks ago.
So this will be in a parade, in a moving parade?
In a moving parade from our central station in Kilmore Street, and we're going to head down towards Colombo Street and then down into the square. So there'll be about 30 fire trucks sort of showing the different eras. And in the square we're going to have a couple of marquees. There's going to be some activities for people to do, recruitment. There's going to be a team of our urban search and rescue guys that have worked tirelessly through the earthquake. They're going to be there with some of their equipment to show people what we do. And there's also going to be competitions for family, recruitment activities, and what we're trying to challenge some people is come down and see if you can't get the top score in some of the recruitment tests. So
talk to me about some of the recruitment tests, because I know these are a lot of fun. They might look a little daunting, but they're really good fun.
So we've got the dummy drag, and that's dragging a 90 kg dummy a certain distance in a certain time frame. We've got some of the dead man lifts, so these are some of the exercises to show upper body strength and to make sure that you do have the ability to do things. So they'll be there. And I think one of the other really great things we're doing on that Saturday is we're launching a documentary that we've had made of the 150 years of the brigade.
Wow.
And that's going to be shown inside the cathedral from 10 a.m.
So there's going to be a public screening inside the cathedral.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic, that.
Incredible to see some of that old footage. I mean, for you guys who are just so immersed in it every day, it must be amazing.
Yeah, and it has been a wonderful journey, sort of learning about the rich history of the brigade. 150 years ago when it started, what equipment they had, bucket brigades and things like that, to what we have today. It's just an amazing journey. So with that very first fire engine, where is that kept usually that we'll see in the parade? Yeah, that's normally kept down at Ferrymead and the fire hall that we've got down there of a lot of history of fire vehicles. So yeah, it's going to be a really, really neat day. Great. Yeah, it will be fantastic, and it really is a wonderful opportunity for you to kind of make the most of this. 150 years in the first year in New Zealand. I've learned something new today. So the parade again, because I know that's going to be a big fill card. What time does it start? 10 o'clock in the morning, leaving the central fire station in Kilmore Street, heading down Kilmore Street to Colombo Street and finishing off in the square. And then everything culminates in the square. Yeah. Fantastic. So we really look forward to people being there. Yeah, it'll be great. Fingers crossed for some good weather too. Let's just quickly touch on what's happened, of course, over the last 2 months since the earthquake, and just go over a few safety issues that people should still be aware of. Yeah, look, we just really want to reinforce that message. If during the aftershocks you think that your chimney's unsafe, you really do have concerns, you think that it's a risk to life, please dial 111 and let us know. We will come around and have a look at it for you. We are still doing that after some of the major aftershocks, and it's still important. Because a lot of them have, have been thinking, oh no, that's fine, but we've had some big ones since then. Some big aftershocks, and they continue to dislodge things, so we do recommend dialing 111. The other thing that we really, really still keep pushing is, make sure you have your smoke alarm, that it's working, and if you're not sure, again, just contact your local fire station. We're more than happy to pop out and check and fit smoke alarms for you. So just need to give you a call at the fire station for the fire alarms. Don't worry about the emergency number, but just call you guys directly. And we're more than happy to come out and work with you. And undertake a home fire safety check, make sure your smoke alarm's fitted and working correctly, and if you haven't got one, make sure that you do get one.
Get one of those, the 10-year ones.
smoke alarms, yeah.
They're fantastic, aren't they?
They are.
I know that the ones that we've put in the prize bag that you've very generously donated, the people that have installed those have just said they're fantastic. So
That's great.
lovely. All right, so don't forget the big special birthday. It is happening this weekend, 150 years. So help celebrate with the New Zealand Fire Service in the Christchurch division. And Dan, we'll have a chat with you again next week because, of course, Skyforks.
Coming
Up, isn't it?
Yes.
All right, well, good luck for this weekend.
Thank you.
I hope it all goes really well and make sure you go along and support it. Don't forget the parade starts at 10 o'clock on Saturday and then it all finishes up in the square where you'll be able to have a chat with all the guys that are there, and of course don't forget watch that amazing documentary as well. Should be fabulous.